I just can't let you go.
Okay, Virgo, let's see what your messages are for November 2024. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's take a look at your past energy, or the past, what the energy was in the past. Okay, looks like there was some type of a new, loving, blessed start or potential in your past. Okay, something very beautiful, where it might have been a proposal, or you got married, or you had a baby, or maybe a bunch of kids. Got into a new kind of a relationship in the past. I feel like there was a time in your life where you felt like this is it, everything you could want, a sense of feeling happy, sense of feeling blessed, very beautiful, like a gift that came in that made you very, very happy. Okay, so you definitely had a beautiful, at some point in your life, some type of a beautiful start. Okay, something made you feel really great. Let's see what your present energy is today. Okay, wow, Virgo. So you have Temperance. So there's definitely this, finding peace in your life, feeling balanced, feeling tempered, being in harmony with the universe, with spirit, with God. Lots of self-control and moderation. I feel like you, you might be currently feeling this, or Spirit's coming in and bringing this as a blessing to you at this time in your life, where they're delivering this message: trust the process, trust the timing. Everything, we're working behind the scenes to bring you peace and harmony, or you're already feeling this. Okay, it's moderation, just a sense of balance. You have like one foot on the ground, one foot in the water. You're not it doesn't feel like you're in this overwhelming energy where you feel disrupted, emotional chaos or excess, or that you feel out of control. There's some type of energy that's playing behind the scenes that's bringing you into this beautiful, balanced energy. Now, let me see the challenge here to keep you in this. What's the distraction? I feel like Spirit is trying to say, what is this thing that can set you off course? Okay. Well, that totally explains it. You not trusting the process. Okay, there's something going on in your life right now where Spirit's trying to tell you everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. What's meant to be will be, and there's nothing you can do. Like what's meant for you is meant for you. Yeah, but I feel like you've been through it, Virgo. You've definitely had your share of struggles here. Look at this person. Scarred, beaten up. This is the wounded warrior. I don't know. I mean, maybe this is an energy of trying to focus, or if you're going to remember, try not to think of the bad, think of the positives, count your blessings, think of the beautiful, good things, because something's definitely happened in your past that caused you to be, I don't know, there's like these creeping thoughts that you're not trusting, you think the other shoe's going to drop, something along those lines. And even with Temperance, this is a spiritual message. It's like your angels, you're being guided, watching over you. So maybe you're not trusting Spirit or trusting the angels, or your particular angel, whomever you might have, or a guardian angel. And where is this coming from? This feels like the subconscious. What's the subconscious? Okay, you have the Three of Wands. So, yeah, your underlying energy is, Virgo, I feel like you're always in a waiting position. This is interesting. Virgo, I feel like what's in your subconscious is you have this sense of like, there's got to be something better out there. I feel like there's a struggle to stay present and to appreciate and really count your blessings. There's something here where it's like the undercurrent of your thinking and your subconscious is, there's got to be something better out there. But I feel like Spirit wants you to know that everything better is within you, and what you're dealing with in your life at this time is just fine. Everything that you have is fine. There's a sense of longing, Virgo, like you have this longing. It might even be, when is this going to come in, this Ace of Cups, the way it came in the past? When is this going to come in again? If it's not current, you know, these gifts, if you feel like you're not receiving the spiritual gifts, and I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, be patient. Yeah, you are waiting, okay, but I feel like your waiting has you in longing, where you're looking out into the future instead of staying present, because your present doesn't trust, or is struggling to trust. So in some ways, yeah, it's good to be patient, but to not sit in a place of longing. I feel like that's the strongest message, to find that balance where, yes, you can wait. Yes, you can yearn, of course, but it's also important to be present and look at your life as it is and find a way to be happy with your current situation, whether that's where you're living, where you're working, the people you're engaging with. Let's take a look at what's crowding down on you, your conscious thoughts. Okay. That's interesting. So your head, I feel like you keep telling yourself, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Things will be revealed to you. So you're okay, but I feel like this yearning, you're being pulled, and I feel like it might be taking you off center. Because the more you long for something, the more you then convince yourself that because you don't have it, anything that you have right now is not good enough. And I feel like that's something you're telling yourself, perhaps, that, you know, like, so let's say you're in school, for example, and, you know, you want to be, you have these dreams or these yearnings to get a certain degree, or to go and get a particular job because of your schooling, right? And you feel like you're lacking because you're not there yet, but I don't know, Spirit's just saying, which part of you is already telling yourself, just stay where you are, just be happy, be glad you're in the situation that you're in, because, well, not glad, but accept it and find the blessing in it. It's kind of like one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? So it feels mostly about counting your blessings. There's things that you want, you know, you want to expand, you want to have things return to you, people, places, and things, but you're in this kind of like, you gotta trust the process. That's what I feel like the majority of the message is. Let me just get a clarifying card for the High Priestess. Okay, so definitely something to do with some kind of breakup, heartbreak, divorce, a loss, maybe a sense of depression. When are you going to feel happy again? It could even just be about your happiness. You know, if you're dealing with some kind of depression, like clinical, obviously, you know, the best I could go with that as far as my messages being received is try to get your faith back. I mean, as far as like medical stuff, I don't do that, but that might be something for you to look into. You know, maybe there's some help you might need, or maybe you're going through a situation right now where you're just kind of feeling sad, or you're just not happy with where you are. And this is all about basically sitting down and saying, okay, hold on, let me just get some perspective. What do I have currently in my life that does make me feel at least content? That, you know, it's simple things. Is my electricity on? Yes. Is my bill paid? Yes. You know, is there food in the fridge? Yes. Do I have enough gas in the car? Yes. I mean, I know those are very simplistic things. But this is a message here of, I feel like you might just feel, or think you're always going to be hurt, you're always going to have a heartbreak, or things aren't always going to work out for you, or something so great happened in the past and this might be this, I'll never have that back again. Virgo, I don't believe that, right? Especially when it comes to love or finding the partnership, or meeting someone that you can create the love with. Or maybe you had a lover and it only stayed at a potential, didn't really go any further, right? So you might be waiting for someone to return, or hoping they'll return, or wondering if they're going to return for some of you, and not trusting the process, not putting your faith in spirit and saying, you know what, Jesus, take the wheel. You got this. Whatever's meant for me, you're going to make it happen, right? You might be keeping your heartbreak or your hurt and your pain to yourself as well. Okay, so let's take a look and see what the near future is showing up here for you. Wow, good. So things are going to change. And that's why you need a change in your favor. And that's why I feel like you need to trust. Trust the timing, trust the process. This is the message. Everything is going to work out for you. And it will go in your favor. It will be in your best interest. It may not be what you want, but it will definitely, you'll get what you need, okay? So the wheel will start turning. It's maybe right now it's not, but going towards the end of November, even into the first couple of weeks of December, things are going to start shifting and changing for the better for you with the Wheel of Fortune, which is pretty much like a lucky card. You know, the wheel becomes unstuck. Right now you might be feeling like you're spinning your wheels, you're getting nowhere, you're not seeing the results or the expectation of the results that you have, that you want now. Maybe they're unrealistic. But I feel like, you know, when the Ace of Cups happened to you in the past, this was a gift. This is what the Ace of Cups, all the aces are gifts. Okay, this was a blessing of a gift of somehow, where it wasn't something you had to work for. It wasn't something that you needed to, you know, put yourself in a position to receive. It just came out of nowhere. It's just like, you know, when you find out you're going to have a baby for the first time and you weren't trying. It's like a special gift, you know, and that is not an everyday thing, right? But we can make everyday things little simple happy joyous gifts by appreciating what we have. Now let me just see. Okay, there's the Empress for the change. This is nurturing. This is a new beginning. So there's a new beginning in your life, in all areas of your life, that's going to come for you. It's just an energetic shift. It's an energetic shift, and there's no timetable on that. Let's see, for some of you, it's some of you becoming a grandmother or a grandfather. It's some of you having a child. For some of you making that hormonal shift, right? Maybe you're going through like some hormonal things that are connected to, or having an effect on your emotions, and, you know, some type of shifts like that. Some of you, this has something to do with seeing your mother, whether it's in a dream, or you've been waiting for her to come back into your dreams, or seeing your actual mom, or a female who's very important to you. Could also just be a parent. But I feel like as far as your energy goes, Virgo, the Empress is a beautiful card. It represents creation, abundance, and fertility, and having the ability to grow. So maybe things feel a little bit stagnant right now, and they kind of are, because with Temperance, that's an energy of stillness, and they're saying be still. And it might be a challenge for you to be still. You might want to just start, I don't know, rustling the leaves and, you know, getting things moving, but you're being asked at this time to be still. And, you know, yes, you can wait, but also don't let the waiting depress you or make you feel sad. Find things, you know, like I always give I'm the queen of analogies, right? I just see someone sitting in a doctor's office, and you're supposed to see the doctor at the top of the hour, and it's already 30 minutes past, and you're waiting and you're waiting. And what do you do when you're sitting there waiting? You know, some people get frustrated. I've seen people in the doctors and they're like freaking out. You know, I guess if you're like really, really ill, but you know, that can cause that, where you know, if you're really sick and you're sitting there waiting and waiting, sure, it's difficult. But if it's just like, say, a routine kind of thing, or if you're sitting in traffic, you know, some people react really differently to things. But your message here is, read a magazine, play a game on your phone. If you're in a waiting period, find things to do to make the time pass in a joyous way. Turn on, like, if you're sitting in your car, you know, it's like we used to do when we were kids and we're going on a long trip. You know, we played car games. There's something here about you needing to occupy your time while you're in this period of wait until things begin to shift and change for the better for you. Until the traffic gets moving, until the nurse comes out and says, hey, it's your turn, right? And then that feeling you get when the traffic starts moving, it's like, yes, you know, and that's the feeling. Yes. So I kind of feel like for you, that's your biggest message. Let me see what your advice is here. And this has to do with love. This has to do with your career. This has to do with your health. Everything is going to turn in your favor. The wheels will start moving, okay? Trust. Just wait. You just have to wait. Don't get bogged down in the waiting period to the point where you're just... where you're freaking out, or you feel out of control. Temper yourself in some way. All right, your advice. All right, Queen of Swords. Some of you need to call some of your friends or people that are important to you and try to schedule some guy time, some girl time. Maybe just one person. I don't know. There's something here about part of your waiting is going, the Spirit's saying part of your waiting period is going to involve communicating with other people, friends, some type of socializing of some sort. Whether that's one-on-one with people, it could be on social media, or just getting out and going for drinks, or enjoying your friends while you're in this waiting period, or to spend time with those, like your circle of support. Spend time with those people, reunite with people who are really important to you. Some of you, it's a reestablish of your friends, or people who, like, spend time with other people. If this is a love thing and you're waiting for love to come in, it's really important that you spend time with others, right? Maybe you're already doing that. But it's about keeping social so that you're not, or whatever you're waiting for, so that you're not sitting in this place of isolation, right? Because that could be causing, if you're isolating and you're feeling down or depressed, right? That could be causing it. I get it. Some people are like, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not good company. You know, all I can say is, like, you don't have to be good company for anybody. You don't have to entertain. It's not your job. You just need to be there and be present. Because I feel like for some of you, you really need it, right? Because, look, you got 2 cups behind you. See, 3 cups here spilled. And some of you might be like, you know, I don't know, kind of a Debbie Downer. I don't really want to socialize, or I just don't feel well, or I'm not, just blah, blah, blah. And I'll just disappoint you all. But I don't feel like that's going to happen. Because whoever these people, 1, 2, or 3 people that you have in a connection in your life, they understand, or they will understand. And I feel like they want to be there for you. They want to bring happiness and joy. celebration of some sort to you while you're going through something. I just feel like the message is you need to connect. You need to have some human connection. That's what I feel. Okay. And I say this, I guess, most specifically for Virgos, because majority of Virgos do like to spend time on their own. So listen, this doesn't mean you need to go out every single night. You need to connect with your friends all the time. Maybe just one time as you go through this shift and this change, as things are turning, or before they start turning in your favor, because they will. Okay. External to you, you have the Queen of Cups. So, let's take a look. So this feels more like a person. This represents a person, not a place or thing. Where I feel like maybe you'll meet someone when you're out socializing, but this feels more like someone who shows up very interested in you, is manifesting you, or manifesting. Somehow you and this person will meet. Could be a Gemini, could be a water sign, but there's some type of magic, nurturing, healing magic. Someone that surrounds you. It could be love. It could be just somebody that you meet. Maybe a psychic, or maybe you're like, you know, a lot of my subscribers are involved in this kind of stuff. So I feel like, well, they bring peace. They bring peace. They bring a recovering energy with the Four of Swords. They bring retreat, renewal. Someone wants to renew something with you here. Be a part of, they want to engage with you while you're in your solitude. Okay, so it could be masculine or feminine energy. This person's also, I feel, you might know them already. They're praying for you, or praying for something magical or amazing, or some type of vision that they have to turn into reality with you. I feel like they're praying for you, Virgo. And they're, you know, before they go to sleep, or they dream, they have dreams about you, the magic between you. This Queen of Cups, as I say, they're very reflective. They don't, you know, like I said, masculine or feminine. They don't really, they do know how they feel, but they don't reveal their feelings a lot, okay? They're just not an open book with their emotions. They just keep their feelings to themselves. They're very emotional, though. And they show up as like a support, like a supporter, you know, like in a supporting role, Virgo. So I'm not sure who this is to you. You might not know yet. You might find out later, or you might know who this person is. Oh, okay. All right. For some of you, this just flipped out here. There is some kind of connection with a water sign where this person's in love with you, or they love you. So, you know, it could be romantic, right? Because we do have the Knight of Cups here. So there is like some kind of romantic proposal that comes. So when I say it's a water sign, understand it could be their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But there's a romantic proposal that comes. This person is quite restricted, and I feel like this is also some kind of an offer in relation to this Eight of Swords, where this person's having like some mental imprisoned stuff going on. And it could be connected to over here. Praying for some kind of magic or something amazing to occur. Okay. So either you know them or you don't. You might meet them. they've been kind of praying for someone like you to come into their life. If this is a love thing, yeah, that might be the shift and the turning point that comes in. It could be somebody new or someone that you already know, right? Although I will say, well, there is renewal here with the Four of Swords. So for some of you, it is somebody you know. And for others, it could possibly be somebody new. Let's take a look at your hopes and your fears here, Virgo. Oh, wow. All right, Two of Swords. This has something to do with a decision, needing to trust your intuition and make some kind of decision that's going to come to you. I'm hearing hoping for a compromise or hoping for a decision. Hoping a decision will get made in regards to hoping for something to change. And hoping for balance, right? That's what I feel like you're trying to stabilize yourself. You might be hoping for stability. You are in your life, in all areas, okay? Even if you have, like, maybe you're like off by, I don't know, 10 degrees, whatever. You're just trying to get like right back to center here. Hoping that you can trust this process, right? And you might fear that you can't, and I don't always like to go really talk so much in these readings about hopes and fears, because they're hopes and fears. Do you know what I mean? Like, I try not to put too much heavy weight on hopes and fears, because hope and fear at the same time can keep you stuck, right? So the only thing I think it's important is to address or pay attention to your hopes and fears, but I would just be very careful with hopes and fears. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Let me get into, I just want to see, I'm going to do an outcome for whatever the situation is that's playing out here. And I'm going to put that in the extended reading, but I'm going to dive a little bit deeper. The extended link will be in the description box. But I'm going to dive a little bit deeper here to see what else is going on. So if you want more, if you want to listen to the rest of the reading, go over to my Gumroad account. You can purchase the reading. So you have a love call coming in, right? Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. All right. So you're definitely going to hear from someone. That's like a beat up old phone. Maybe you have an Android. It's kind of or it could be an iPhone. Kind of beat up. Do you have is your screen cracked, or somebody has a cracked screen? I'm hearing on their phone, or has an old phone or an older model. Yeah, somebody has an older model. Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, there's definitely, for some of you, there's definitely going to be a renewal of some sort, an ending and a new beginning. Definitely. So like right now you might be feeling like you're in the pits about a thing or something, feeling kind of in the pits, and it's really hard for you to stay positive or just stay neutral. And I feel like you're working on it, and I feel like you're doing your best. You're yearning. You're trying not to get yourself into a place of like, woe is me, or feeling sorry for yourself or anything like that. But maybe you're going through that, and, totally understandable if you are, for whatever reason. But like I said, I feel like all that's going to change. Ascension, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, and a new phase. And that's the Three of Wands. Things are definitely going to turn around here. That's all I can say. And I feel like in all areas of your life, sometimes, sometimes we just get stuck in traffic. And you might be like Virgo, like, I don't know about you guys, but I look at if I have to go somewhere, wherever it is, like I look at my traffic satellite because I don't like being stuck in traffic. I just don't. I mean, who does? Some people might. And if you're that person, please shout out. But I always look at the traffic thing, especially at certain times of day, if I have to go somewhere at a distance or wherever. And if I see that there's a lot of traffic, I will find another way to go where there's less traffic. And I'm like sitting in my car, I'm like, yeah, this is good. Okay, I'm going to get there. Same amount of time. It's just a different route. And I've just got to figure out how to get there. Follow the map. And then the next thing I know, I get up to the light. And there's like construction, or there's a car accident, or there's something going on that doesn't show on the map. And I'm just like, okay, the Spirit's trying to tell me you're not in control. You think you're in control, but you really don't have that much power, right? As far as the outcome of the way things go. We can make our plans, but we cannot plan the outcome. We don't have that power. And I feel like, Virgo, this really is what this is about, for you getting in this position where you say to yourself, you know what, what's meant for me is going to be for me, and what isn't, I'm not going to hold on to. I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to work. I'm going to make my plans. I'm going to work towards the things that I want, but however it turns out is the way it's meant to go. But I'm going to put my best foot forward. Always put your best foot forward with everything that you do. Yeah, I know sometimes you don't hit the mark, but it's practice. But however it turns out, that's how it's meant to be. Because you could be the best at something, the absolute number one champion at something, or at least get to that point where you know you're going to win the gold. And then Spirit's like, or something happens, there's a twist of fate. It doesn't mean you're not the best. It just means God has a different plan. So whatever's going to switch and shift and change here for you is definitely going to be in your favor. But like I said, it may not be what you want, but it definitely is going to be what you need. All right. You got Hammer. Sabotaging and rebuilding. Persistence and working on it. Yeah, that's your message here. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Some of you need to tear down that old shed and rebuild yourself a she shed or a he shed. What are they doing here anyway? This looks like doing some engraving or something with like a ring or something. Some of you, this is rebuilding a marriage or a relationship. The energy coming in, the opportunity to rebuild a marriage or a relationship, or rebuild yourself for future partnership in a beautiful way. Okay, what else? Oh my God, just flew right out. Cupid's arrows. Have faith, Virgo. Love is coming. Surprise invitation, or being struck by love. Beautiful. So, love is an umbrella word for all types of relationships. It could be romantic love, that's definitely there on the table. It could be a love or a passion for something. Anything that you're currently in right now that you just kind of feel like it's taken longer than you thought, or you're not in control. Right? You're not, right? And who is? Whatever situation you're in right now, I feel like by the end of November, it's going to shift. Now, the end of November is a Mercury retrograde. And a lot of times, the past returns. So for some of you, this might be happening. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. I don't want the past back. Well, nobody said you had to welcome it. But you're not in control of who comes back into your life or what re-enters people, places, or things, right? So I kind of feel like for some of you, that energy will play out. There's also going to be perhaps some of you are going to get in that position where you're like, I kind of got it under control here. I'm good. I'm good with my patience. I've tempered things out, everything in moderation. And then the Mercury retrograde hits and you're driving down the road and your tire goes flat. You're going to be tested again. And then I think we also have a full moon hold on a second. I should have prepared for this, but the full moon is coming up on Friday. Okay. This Friday. So I will do a full moon reading for you guys Friday night. I'll premiere it here. So I want you to, I want you to remember that. And as soon as that goes up for a premiere, make sure you tick the notification bell, because I don't usually do readings on Fridays, but I do want to do a full moon reading. Okay. So just so you know, don't forget the extended to the full outcome for this whole reading is going to be over on my Gumroad account. Okay. All right, let's get some more messages. Passion. Allow your heart to jump for joy. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Okay. Be happy. Yeah, you have an engagement coming. And that doesn't necessarily, that could be a ring, of course. You could get that proposal. Like we said, that's here. But for some of you, it's also engagement in, you know, a higher level of commitment. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And that kind of made me feel like, you know, when you're sitting in your car in the traffic jam, trying to make a best of it. Try to have more of a happy, I don't know how to tell you. I mean, right, if you want to be pissed off about it and road rage, whatever, do you. But if you want to try to make the best of the situation, I don't know, turn on the comedy or something while you're waiting. Talk on the phone. Call some friends. Vent it out if you need to until you get yourself in a more neutral place. Because I know, just traffic jams are like, ugh. Especially like if you live in certain parts of the country, or if you're anywhere else outside of the U.S., I really don't know, but I'm sure you have them. But I know certain parts of the country here, the traffic jams are ridiculous. So I don't get in those kind of, I don't get in those kinds of traffic jams. I think, I guess if you're in the cities, it's really bad. But some of you are used to that. You make the best of it. And others of you are like just passing through and like, what is this? What is this? This is a train of pain on the road right now. And it goes for miles. Manifest, Virgo. Tell the universe exactly what you want and give them the opportunity to make that happen for you. And trust. Yes, luck is on your side. So I do feel like this is you're in the waiting room right now, Virgo. That's all. You're in the waiting period. You're in the waiting room. And you just got to chill. Because it's all going to shift and change for the better by the end of this month. Okay, release old conditioning, Virgo. Time to release old conditioning and to step into the new way of being. The old story and past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt need to move out. Take inventory of what no longer resonates, what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what has been weighing you down. Release. And you do have past life karma cycles. The past life is the reason why the intense energy surrounds you, the person or situation. Look into ways, clear past life karma, and see the bigger picture of the situation by viewing it from a lesson perspective. Just looking at it differently, Virgo. Taking ownership for your part and forgiveness are key in releasing the past karma. Okay, can't start new when you're still looking in the rearview mirror, right? How are you going to drive forward? Got to have a fresh, clean slate, and you have fun and adventure. Time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious, Virgo, and moving through the motions. Snap out of it and have some damn fun. Dance in your freaking car. And you're sitting in that metal train of pain and you gotta wait. Dance it off. Sing songs. Put your music up. Laugh. Call some people. Whatever situation, make the best. Making the best of a bad situation. All right, let's get into your, I'm not doing the Chinese signs right now because I feel like the focus is mostly on you. Oh, I'll pull a couple. Sorry. You talked me into it. All right, Virgo. Sorry, you are the other person. All right, you're the pig. Rooster. tiger, snake, dragon, horse, rabbit, monkey. All right? There you go. All right, let's get into this here. Someone's 56, September 5th, September 3rd, September 9th. Someone's 53, someone's 48, someone's 41, someone's 37. August 28th, someone's 63 or 64. September 13th, September 21st, 1972 or 1963. Okay. 1975, 1987, September 18, August 31st, September 1st, there's no more. Okay, some of you have a connection with a Pisces, especially a March Pisces. There's a connection with a Taurus, there's a connection with a Cancer, and there's a connection with another Virgo. Okay, as far as your names go, hold on. All right. Someone's at headquarters. I don't know, headquarters. You're saying headquarters. Here's more popcorn. Okay. Somebody takes water pills. Okay. Barr. B-A-R-R. Last name. Barr. Someone works for Boeing. Okay. Someone's in Tennessee. I'm hearing. We have 2 A's. Or 3 A's. No, there's 3 A's in someone's name. I'm hearing Atlantic City. Okay, I guess they want to give me someone. All right, Tony or Antonia or Antonio or Anthony. Someone works in real estate. Noel or Noah. Okay. Someone's getting their hair toned or got their hair toned. Seeing hair toning, maybe a hairdresser or toning, working with colors. Rhea, Nathan, Nico, Nora, and Nora, maybe? Nor. Someone's in a choir. Doing something with a choir. Someone's Chinese. Akai? How do you say that? A-C-A-I. Or someone likes chai tea, drinks chai tea. I'm hearing chai. Francis or Frank or Francine. Lisa. Heather. Renee or Nay. Someone's doing Bitcoin. Someone's fitness instructor. Or is doing something with fitness. Okay. All right, let's get some charms here. And a whole bunch of charms. So I know this watermelon. So we do have a watermelon, very significant for someone. Watermelon is significant, likes the flavor. Maybe you're eating watermelon, even though I know where I'm at, it's out of season. But hey, you do have a horse, of course. The Italian stallion. Definitely a connection to horses, or you're born in the year of the horse. Maybe you like horses, or you work on a farm, farm of some sort, or just riding horses. You have a musical note, or I forget what this thing's called. I never remember the name of it. There's a connection to music. You also have, is that a wrench? Okay, somebody's working with a wrench or works with tools, or someone is a tool, or someone's listening to Tool. Like that's like their favorite band. Something to do with a wrench here. Do you have an old kind of a skeleton key? This feels very royal. There might be a connection to the royal family, or somehow, some way. You also have Christianity, or this is Catholicism actually. Jesus on the cross. Connection to Christianity. Maybe you wear a cross with Christ on the cross. I think it's only the Catholic Church has Christ on the cross. I believe all the other denominations, it's just a cross. This is Catholic. So maybe you're Catholic. Right? A feather. Someone told me the other day they were walking and they saw a feather. Right after I said that in the reading the other day. Well, that message is still here. Angel wing. So if you see a feather, Virgo, just remember, angels are watching over you and they're telling you to be patient. And you also have a spider. Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking in the spider web, so leave a message and I'll call you back. A likely story. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but a little no doubt there. That was a pretty good song back in the day. I can't even believe I'm saying that song is back in the day. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Seems like just yesterday that song came. Okay, anyway, we're not going there. So yeah, those are your messages, Virgo. So listen, the extended reading to the rest of this, because we're going to go a little bit further to see. It feels like how things are going to shift and change for you in all different areas. And what improvements, what's going to get better, right? Your love life, obviously, you got something or somebody coming in as far as love with a proposal and offer. So we'll look at that. And also look at the supportive nature that's surrounding you, that someone's bringing peace and magic to your life. We'll see who it is and how things are going to shift and change for the better. I'll go into detail. I'll be more specific. So that link will be in the description box underneath this video. So just as soon as the video is over, just click the more button underneath the caption here and go into the description box, and the link will be there to get this reading, right? If you're thinking about becoming a VIP member, $9.99 per month subscription, and then you get bonus videos, bonus readings that the public doesn't get. And they're uploaded every week, okay? If you don't want to pay the prescription or subscription, there's also a link below where you can purchase the bonus content. That's up to you. So you can just get it as you want, okay? And that's generally about their thoughts and feelings, the person you're dealing with, okay? So thanks, everybody. I think, don't forget Friday, I'm going to do the full moon reading. I should just tell myself not to forget and make a note so I don't forget. And then maybe Saturday I'll go live and we'll do another Q&A. All right, you guys, have a great night. And I will see you all back here tomorrow. And others of you, I'll see you over in the extended reading. Bye.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.